here at Richmond Elite Performance. Shout out to Jared and his staff for letting me use this room this afternoon. Got everything set up. Good turf, good sleds. Turf moves pretty fast, so I definitely overloaded a little bit, but we got about 560 something on the push and like mid fours on the pull. But yeah, got the air runner over there. Sandbag, farmers, row, ski. I'm gonna put the burp. I'm gonna put the wall ball down there. My goal is to go down to the wall ball and touch it every time, and just kind of call that my rock zone. So I'll get off the air runner. I'll run down, touch the wall ball, and then go back to whatever station I'm in. But yeah, it's getting real. I got about a scoop and a half of Strength X2. I've got a couple gels here. This is actually, I've been working with the strawberry kiwi honey stinger. I don't know how good it will be to take running. I don't think I've ever taken it moving, but it sits well with me. So, and it's a sim. I completely am ready to like take a standing break and get hydrated. But yeah, gonna top off my water bottle and get this show on the road. Let's go. September 29th, full Hyrox Sim. Let's go. What's up, YouTube? Just wrapped up my first Hyrox Sim of the training block. Came over to a buddy's gym called Richmond Elite Performance. Just chatted with him on the phone the other day as I knew he had the sleds that I was looking for. My gym's a great place for a Hyrox Sim, plenty of space. We've got all the equipment, but our sleds are more one directional. It takes a lot of time and effort to turn the sleds around. So, and I just kind of was looking for a place to where I knew I'd probably be alone. He said that they didn't have any classes after 11 o'clock. He said I could have the place to myself. And they got everything I needed here. The only thing that was kind of spicy was their bag. Their sandbag was definitely 100 pounds. But there were some modifications, as you're never going to have everything you need for a Hyrox simulation unless you are probably a Hyrox gym. So inside the gym now, give you a little tour here, show you what I had set up. And as you can see, I am already done, but we'll take you through the workout and we'll talk about my time after the tour. So over here has what always been Richmond Elite Performance. This is more of his Olympic lifting. I believe it used to be his youth strength and conditioning area as well. And then he did blend into more of the CrossFit hybrid area over here. And I got here about an hour early, and he had a bunch of youth athletes in here doing their thing, coaches in here. Guys are rocking Bears jerseys. They're all gone. They're back at the home watching the Bears. Probably what I should be doing here. But anyway, we're 6 weeks out. Got to get that work in. But it's got a great rig here. It's got plenty of wall balls. Nice long stretch of nice smooth mat. I was able to make 20-meter increments for my burpees, for my farmer's carry, for my lunges. Good wall ball target. And that cone was actually my my rock zone. So over here we had the air runner. I use the air runner just because another thing at my gym is you are going to run slightly uphill. And I just didn't want to do that today. I really wanted to soak into a pace that I knew was going to allow me to recover. And if you're running at that pace and you're running even just 1-2% uphill, like it's going to take a little bit out of you. But they've got the sleds that I was looking for. The only thing they didn't have was a rope. So I added about 50 more pounds and just use these. It gets the job done though, as you're pulling the whole time, where like in Hyrox, eventually when the rope gets closer to you, it actually gets a little easier. This was pretty much just smoking the legs the whole time. Yeah. And then I put about 550, I think. I got some steel plates at the bottom and then some 55s, some 45s, and then some bumper plates in between. Sled weighs like, I don't know, like 100, 105 pounds. But anyway, I've ran 2 Hyrox Pros. That felt identical. Great skiers, great rowers. Yeah, it was a good time. Music was bumping in here. Finally, it's starting to cool off a little bit, but definitely running in this corner. I actually told him I didn't want any of the fans on, and got nice and hot. I'm soaked. Yeah, let's just be honest here. It's a simulation. It's just a test of your fitness. It's not something I'm going to take that time and be like, yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to run. But it shows you the volume needs to be in the recipe. You have to have volume in your recipe for training. Last year, I had no volume. I was just doing short intensity pieces. I was doing 18-mile weeks. I was just doing CrossFit and then just jumping into like random races, like mountain marathons and half marathons and ultras and stuff like that. And then think I was going to go perform well in Hyrox. Well, I've been pretty much all Hyrox and all base training all year. So I ran 116 in Chicago last year in Hyrox Pro. Today, I hit the splits perfectly on the treadmill, and I ran down to that orange cone, and then I went to every station. So I just created a rock zone for myself, let's call it. And I ran 104 high. I think I ran 105, and I took 2 30 to 35 second breaks, as this is why you do a simulation as well. I took 2 of these strawberry kiwi honey stingers, and good product, great product. Not for me, as getting this down was getting my heart rate up. Trying to find a place where to take this. My goal was to take this after the burpee broad jump. I wouldn't really recommend taking much before the burpee broad jump, as like that's probably the one station you're going to feel like you're going to want to throw up on. So get through the burpee broad jump. It's probably going to be the worst run of your day anyway, and then take out whatever sort of gel hydration. Hydrate the whole race, but like if you're going to take a gel or any sort of like food substance, I definitely recommend taking it maybe the run after the burpee broad jump. It's going to be your perfect time to maybe chill out a little bit, suck one of these down. But the consistency of this was too thick that I basically stopped on the treadmill for about 10 seconds, and I just sucked it down, chewed, drank, got it down, because like I was almost not even breathing. So anyway, it's a short video today. Appreciate you watching. Enjoy the clips here. I did what you always should do. I feel like if you're going to be a fitness content creator, I did the workout with no footage. And then I went through and just filmed every station, as I want to know my time. I don't want to be worried about moving a camera. I've got nobody in here filming with me. I'm the only one in here. And to run, even if I shaved, say I shaved 10% off of what the actual race was, to run 105 in here, with that weight, with that heavy sandbag. The sandbag was definitely 20 pounds heavier than a Hyrox. But who knows, maybe the sled pull was a little easier for me. But the duration was spot on. We walked it off, and I hope to think that these assault runners are pretty spot on as far as pacing. And that is what I will close this video on as far as information. I chilled. I was super chill. I was like 10 seconds faster than my marathon pace, and my marathon pace is anywhere from like 650 to 655 a mile, and I ran like 710 the first K pace, and then I dropped all the way down, and then by the time I got through my gel off the burpee broad jumps, I took a little recovery, I got some hydration, I was running sub 7-minute pace the last 3 stations, and I was nowhere close to that in Houston or in Texas. So it's just specific training. If you're going to get in a Hyrox and you want to do well, you don't have to be specific. If you want to just go do a Hyrox and have fun, like just be fit, just increase whatever you're doing, just do more of it. But I would say if you want to get better at Hyrox, it is a very specific sport. You need to get better at the movements themselves. You need to get better at the mobility and the strengthening the muscles that do those movements, not just doing those movements more and more and more and more. So getting good overhead press, getting good squats, doing even just good plyometrics, just becoming more of an athlete, moving like an athlete. So yeah, shout out to Jared and his team. Thank you for letting me come in here. I'm going to do what you should do if you ever get put in a position like me where someone just lets you use their gym. Clean the fucking place. Thanks for watching. Give me a like, give me a comment, give me a subscribe. We'll see you soon.